Good morning and welcome to day 22. That's the sound of hikers getting up in the morning. Grateful for this incredible day in the Great Smoky Mountains. I get to hike 13 miles today to, I think it's Cosby Knob Shelter from Peck's Corner Shelter. I don't know if you can hear that wind. It's definitely a different type of morning today than it was yesterday. I'm feeling a little bit better. I think it's because I've been taking stuff to help me sleep at night, so probably getting that restorative sleep that I need. Ooh. Windy. Well, happy Tuesday to everybody. I know when you see this, it won't be Tuesday anymore, but I'm wishing you a happy Tuesday anyway. I'm thinking maybe shorts wasn't a good idea today. It's cold. Just gotta move faster to warm up. It's the name of the game. Have a great day. Talk to you later. I'd say 40 degrees, but with the wind, I don't know if how much that's dropping it down. It's pretty damn windy up here. It's beautiful. It's just a totally different kind of day than yesterday. Oh man. Oh, we had a full house last night. Not necessarily in the shelter, but around us. It was good though. It was pretty funny hearing a bunch of people getting their food bags late at night. I wonder what was going on there. I was a little nervous this morning that my food bag might have been mistaken for someone else's, but nobody else has my food bag, so you'd have to be pretty messed up to get that confused. I have an Ursack. I have not seen anybody else with an Ursack out here yet. Everybody else has the regular bags. So just wanted to say hello and let you see a little bit more of what's going on today with the weather. Yee. Crazy. Just hustling to try and warm up. Talk to you later. I love how everything is just covered in a blanket of moss. It's clear this side of the mountain doesn't get much sun. It's so pretty. It's so vibrant. Well, look who decided to show her face today. Miss Sunshine. Nice. We'll take it. Even if it's just for a little while. Beautiful. Nice and flat. No complaints here. Hiked all those ridges. Pretty wild. Hoo-wee. Nice views again today. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Amazing. Oh, would you look at that? Wow. It's amazing when the fog clears, you know, how beautiful it can be. I stopped at Tricorner Knob Shelter to, I'd put on my rain gear because I felt a couple drops and I didn't want to take a chance, and then I took it off. Now it's like cool and breezy, so I have my raincoat on still as a windbreaker. Sometimes it depends on what side of the mountain you're hiking on, really, to determine if you need it. You got to layer up, delayer. Filled up with water, drank a ton of water. Used the privy. And Chief was there. He showed up. We chit-chatted for a little bit. And then, I'm not sure if we want to add on to today or not. Tomorrow's supposed to be 17 miles plus resupply. So it's a long day. But if we add on today to the next shelter, it adds like 6 miles, 6 and change, 7 miles. I don't know how we're gonna feel when we get to the shelter. So we'll see. We're going to Cosby Knob Shelter today. So I'll see what Scout says when we get there. We'll go from there. I think there's a plane crash site somewhere around here too. Not sure what it is, like from when and all that. It's interesting how many of those there are in the mountains. I know that there's, I think, a couple in Vermont off of hiking trails. I think we saw one of them on one of our hikes. There's a couple up. There's one up near Rangeley that you hike into. That one was pretty somber. There's another one by Fort Mountain in Baxter State Park. When we hiked Fort in Baxter, we didn't go looking for it. I don't remember why we didn't. I don't know if we forgot it was there or what, or if we just didn't feel like searching through the thick woods of of Baxter State Park, because those woods are thick. Anyway, if there's something, I'll take some video. I just love these woods. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Not to mention the path is flat, so I'm not complaining about that either. But this is so gorgeous. I love all these pine trees. Wasn't expecting this either, which is really awesome. Now I really do feel at home. A field of blowdowns. Certainly have plenty of those in the whites. Oh my, this is crazy. Came from up there somewhere. Oh, this is fun. Nice little path around it, thankfully. Because this little shorty has, oh, lost my chapstick. That's not okay. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. What a zipperhead. I don't know why I thought that was going to end well, because it didn't. I banged my shin. I cut my leg, a little bit of a scrape. Ugh. Ding dong. I know better. That's the thing. I know better. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. You know what? If you can't laugh at yourself, you're taking shit too seriously. Okay. Enough of that for today. Not sure what I'm looking at here, but this is the other side of the Smokies, and it looks like there's a town down there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, looks like civilization. Maybe it's Hot Springs. Oh boy, I'm gunning for Hot Springs. Like nobody's business. It's crazy how much the landscape can change in the blink of an eye. All those mountains over there. Woo! Behind me. Yeah. It's those plants again. It smells like... So this is the helicopter pad. See? The cement. I don't know if there's another one over here, but there's these two here. And this looks like a perfect spot to eat my bologna and cheese tortilla. Yeah. This is the spot. Would you look at that? I feel almost 100% sure that's the ridge line that I hiked across yesterday. That looks exactly like where I was. Yeah. That's what I hiked across yesterday. Unbelievable. That is gorgeous. Being in the Smokies, there's been almost zero cell phone reception. I flip it on a couple times a day when I get up high, just in case I have something, and I can do a couple of texts with Jim, just make sure everything's good at home, make sure, you know, he knows I'm good. I'll tell you this Garmin thing, that's the best, because I will tell you every night at the shelters, there's zero cell reception because you're nestled in between ridges where they have those shelters. So there's nothing. It's been great to have the Garmin so that I can shoot texts back and forth with home, make sure everything's good. Like I said, you know, so Jim knows I'm good. I'm at the shelter and I'm going to bed for the night, whatever. Had a good day, had a bad day, whatnot. So today, I found a really awesome spot for lunch, which you've seen already. And I was able to get a couple of texts come through. And I got to give a shout out to my girl Heidi T. And you made my day. She told me that, so Heidi, we worked together for many, many years. And she told me that they're having a lunchtime watch party at work to watch some of my videos. I love you guys. You don't even know. There's a special place in my heart that's carved out for all you tree people. You know who you are. Part of my heart, always. I love you guys. Thank you for your encouragement and your support. Not just now, but over all the years that we've lived together. And I'm going to say lived because that's what it was. We lived, we laughed, we cried. We yelled at each other. We had the best time ever. So thank you for that. I'm telling you, that shit motivates me. It really does. It keeps me smiling, keeps me in the gratitude mindset, which is incredibly essential. I was just telling Chief, I'm like, is it possible that I've had 2 days in a row here where I'm like on a cloud? It's just been really hard. It has you question what you're doing, why you're doing it, all that stuff sometimes. And it's just hard, but it's awesome. It's amazing. It's still amazing. It's still where I want to be. Let me flip this around. What's not to want with that, right? Like, how can you not just want to see that every day? That's so cool. Thank you, my tree people. I love you guys. You're the best. Best. One other thing I'm going to leave out there for my tree people. So we have this thing we call swamp ass. So I've been on trail since Friday. It is Tuesday. Let me tell you, I've brought swamp ass to a whole other level. And I don't get a shower again until Friday. So we're talking a whole week of hiking, swampiness. Ah! I'm going to put money on it that somehow I'm hiking up that today. I think this ridge comes across and goes up there. Kind of looks like it does. It goes up that way probably. Oh, what a day. Like, it started out so cool this morning. And it's still cold when the wind blows, but I'm obviously on the leeward side because it's nice and warm and sunny. And I'm glad I got my shorts on after all. I've gone back and forth with the shorts all day. Like, I'm happy I have them on. I'm pissed I have them on. I'm happy I have them on. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. But right now, I'm glad. What a gorgeous day. So, something I just wanted to chat quick about. Subscribers and likes. This little thing that we started out here with, just a way to chronicle my journey and share it with friends and family, has grown into something that is now generating money. So hats off to everyone who has subscribed and to everyone who likes the episodes that I'm putting out there. Thank you very much. So I might be a little premature in saying this. However, I'm going to just put this out there. If you're watching the videos and you haven't subscribed, please do. Please give it a subscribe. If you liked an episode, just give it that little thumbs up when you're done watching it. The reason I'm saying that is because the more money we generate, the better. Because I talked to my husband, Jim, and what we've decided is that we're going to donate that money. We got to just figure out which cause we want to donate it to, but we are going to, whatever we make off of all of these Appalachian Trail Chasing Blazes videos, we're going to pull it all together into a lump sum and donate it to a worthy cause. Now, you might say, well, you might think this is a worthy cause, but I don't. Well, I guess it gets to be my choice because I'm the one out here doing it. I don't know. I will say it could be something animal rescue related, or I don't know. I really don't know. I got to look into some stuff. However, please, if you're watching the videos, please subscribe to the channel and give the episodes a like, because the more we can generate, the more that'll go to a really good cause. And as soon as we figure out what that is, I'll let you know. I'm not sure when we're going to figure it out. I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit this coming weekend, but suffice to say, we'll make a decision at least by the time I finish hiking, wherever that is, whenever that is. I don't want to be presumptuous, but you never know. So anyway, please thank you all of you who have subscribed to the Chasing Blazes channel. Woo woo! Y'all rock, and you're all making some money for some worthy cause down the road. So thank you, and share it with your friends, anybody who you think might like it. If you know somebody who's thinking about hiking the AT, or has hiked the AT, or just likes to hike in the Whites, or anywhere for that matter, or anywhere along the AT, they might find something interesting in all this. So thank you. I don't want you to think it's all flat. There are uphills involved. It's just so beautiful. Like, these mountains are amazing. I know, I'm saying that constantly. You got a better word? Throw it at me. Breathtaking. Exhilarating. Awe-inspiring. Yes, yes. Hello, Shadow. In yesterday's video, you see me, picture of me with the North Carolina-Tennessee border sign. Just so you know, I have not crossed out of North Carolina. The Great Smoky Mountain National Park actually jumps between the two states constantly. At least the Appalachian Trail does. So I've crossed over back and forth through the two states the entire time I've been hiking in here. I think one of the ways you can tell, at least from a shelter standpoint, and I could be wrong, but I believe the shelters that have privies are in North Carolina, and the shelters that do not are in Tennessee. I could be mistaken, but that's what somebody mentioned. So I've stayed at, let's see, stayed at least a couple without privies. and I think a couple with, so might be about even. We'll see where this one ends up. But just so you know, I'm still technically in North Carolina. I have not put that in my rearview mirror yet. And I'm okay with that because I love North Carolina. This state's amazing. Really amazing. Amazing, there's that word again. North Carolina is gorgeous. How about that? I was right when I said earlier, I bet I'm climbing up those 2 bumps, those 2 mountains. This is the second one. Shelter shouldn't be too far. A little early to be stopping though. Unfortunately, the next shelter isn't like for another 6 or 7 miles, and I don't know, it's just getting late. It's getting late enough to not do that many miles. If it was 3, I'd be like, let's go. It's interesting how your perspective can change. Again, that word, perspective, seems to be a theme during this hike. But before I came into the Smokies, I told you that I was afraid of these mountains. I was afraid of the weather possibilities. They were intimidating to me. And for me, you know, one of the things that I have this little placard on my wall in my room that says, let your faith be bigger than your fear. And I try to remind myself that whenever I get afraid or nervous or anxious. And I also try to remember, you know, just have faith, you know. Day 1 coming into the Smokies, I was so apprehensive. It was like if somebody had said to me, why don't you just go home? You made it to the Smokies. That's good enough. On Friday, I might have said, you know what? I agree. I made it this far. This is good. Because the Smokies had me so psyched out. That first day in the Smokies, as you have seen, was pretty terrifying. It lived up to that fear that I had. But I also had my faith during that horrible storm that we hiked through. And that was that, you know, we got through it. We were fine. Got to the shelter, got on warm, dry clothes, ate warm, hot food, and slept, and we were fine. Fast forward to today's my 5th day in the Smokies. And for the past few days, I have fallen in love with these mountains. A journey, the Smokies section, that part of my journey, I just wanted to rush through. I wanted to hightail it in and out of here as fast as I could. And now I don't want to leave. So you never know how an experience can change your perspective. In this case, it held sort of true the first day, but then it really changed. And I love it here. The Great Smoky Wilderness is amazing. It really is. get out here and immerse yourself in this wilderness. I'm a little apprehensive that I may not get this kind of a wilderness experience again until possibly the 100-mile wilderness in Maine. But we'll see. There might be little sprinkles of it here and there. It may not just be like a 5 or 6 day at a whack. But it's been incredible. I love it. You won me over, Great Smoky National Park. Clasping up shoulder. Let's see if Scout's here. I wonder if he got here so early in the day he decided to keep going. I cannot say I would blame him one bit if he did. Pretty. I guess we're still in North Carolina. If that's true. There he is. Hey! I wasn't sure if I was going to find you here. Because Chief and I were saying we sat up at the helicopter pad for like an hour. The helicopter pad up. I'll show you on the map. Anyway, we sat up there and had lunch. Oh, this looks nice. Not bad. We sat there for like an hour just laying in the sun, eating lunch. And we're like, I wonder if Scout went on to the next one.
I considered it, but then I was like, then they'll like not know where I am.
So. We were like, yeah, I can't say I'd blame him. How long you been here?
1:45 I got here.
Oh, geez,
like
yeah. Yeah. It's like 3 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So just over an hour.
We talked about it. We're like, if it's an easy, like, if it was like 3 miles away, it'd be like no brainer.
Right.
But anyway, so I guess this is our spot for the night.
So today we passed the 10% mark of the AT, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah.
So
just about
we've completed 10% of the hike.
Oh, the whole thing.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Chief, what do you think about that, huh, buddy? Yeah? Are you stoked?
90% to go, baby.
Scout, tell us about your dinner tonight.
Well, tonight I have chicken ramen with mashed potatoes that Frizzle gifted me,
Yeah.
and a big old chicken packet. It's not something I'd probably normally eat at home, but I'm really excited about it.
You are so excited about it. You've been giddy just talking about it. It's wonderful. Almost as giddy as me with my 2 packages of ramen. Chief gave me one of his packages. I didn't really like it with the potatoes. I'd had it a couple nights, and I just want straight up chicken ramen. So that's what I have. And I'm just as giddy about my dinner as Scout is about his. Chief, well, let's see what you have
I've got
for dinner.
dehydrated pasta Alfredo.
Nice.
I'm gonna eat it right out of the straight. I'm not adding all that.
Okay.
Wow.
That sounds good. And this is Rambler.
We are dining on spicy sausage bolognese this evening.
Oh.
It's what discerning diners.
That's awesome.
And we're looking forward to it in another 10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes, yes. I had one of those. I think I had to wait 15 minutes or something for it. All right, so that's what everyone's having for dinner. That's what's for dinner. It's not beef, but it's anything else we can get our hands on as hungry hikers.
See, now we have no food left.
Yeah, we're down to tomorrow's resupply day, so our bags are really, really getting empty. Well, I still have a lot of snacks because I get paranoid about running out, but that's whatever. So it's going to go down to 31 tonight. After my ramen, I decided to treat myself and make myself a hot cocoa. So I get hot chocolate. It's so yummy. It's like the perfect, like it's almost like dessert. I'm turning over here because I want you to see. Ah, there we go. I don't want you, no, I'm filming this way. You're good. You want to be on there? Oh, hold on. I'm going to flip the camera. Honey Badger's doing a Go ahead.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You do whatever you want to do.
I'm not much of a poser.
Okay. Okay, so back to my hot cocoa. So today was amazing. I'm psyched that it was 2 terrific days in a row. I think a lot of that had to do with the terrain. Fogged up my glasses. The terrain was good. The miles were easy. Dare I say easy. And we had good food. We got back here to the shelter in good time. Honey Badger set up his hammock. Can you see it over there? Yeah. It's going to be cold tonight. It's going down to like 31. So I'm having this hot cocoa, and then I'm probably just going to get in my sleeping bag and stay warm. Like I said, great day today. Tomorrow is going to be a longer day, 17 miles and resupply.
Hey, did you notice?
And good weather tomorrow. Cool, but that's good for hiking. Good weather on tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, yeah. Thursday, unfortunately, I think we're going to get our first bit of rain, but that's okay. Thursday night, and then Friday when we hike into Hot Springs. That's okay. Hot Springs is just what we're gunning for right now. Can't wait to see my honey. So, talk to you later. Honey Badger is building us a fire. He's the only one motivated enough. He's the only one motivated enough to get it going tonight. And we are grateful as we're all just sitting here watching him.
I'll clear some room, make some seats.
Oh my gosh, you are amazing. That's so great. Oh, it smells good.
It's relatively broken up, so.
Do you hear that sound in the corner? Hear that? That's fucking mice. Do you hear that?
They don't mean any harm.
They're loud. Listen to this. Listen. Like, how big are they to make that kind of noise? That's almost a rat.
It's big.
Oh my god.
They're not big. They're just like
I'm not
field
happy
mice. They're
about
just little
this.
brown field mice.
Oh, just little brown field mice.
I seen 'em.
Scout says. Just little brown field
When I
mice.
first know if there was one in the rafters running around, I saw.
There's a lot of like
So
hollows
good.
in the trees. Fuego. 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 I don't even understand you.
What a great way to end today.
Yes, it is. We love you, fire. Fire's light. Fire's the light. My body, water, my blood. I got started this morning.
What a way to end our stay in the Smokies. So blessed. So very, very blessed.